muted everything. That would really
Yeah.
help to
Yeah, that's a good one, Peter. I do enjoy being unmuted. Thank you.
so now Garth, say
Wait, where did Bart
he's
go?
not here.
Wait, he can't get back up here. Where did he go? Oh no. Uh, we might have to. His internet cut out. So
Nice.
very cool.
Excellente.
We might just have to sound mix on the fly.
Yeah, we might have to.
Because we're quickly running out of time here.
Did Dakota change the title?
I believe so, but I don't have
Nice.
it open, so I couldn't tell you.
Bernardo? Can
I changed
Mark,
it.
Mark needs to go up by 20% because I'm coming in and out so I can listen.
Let me just.
he's
open
up?
Twitch.
He's up by 20%. Mark, say something.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, gamers and gentlemen. It's me, the young blood.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice.
You turn your input on Discord up just a smidge, like from your
Me?
side. Yeah,
Uh,
like
no.
in your settings, you can't do the
I
user
can
settings
turn
on
up my
your
game.
video.
I can turn all of Discord up.
Yeah, I would prefer not to mess with my
There
game.
we
because
go.
It shouldn't be an issue.
How's that?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Greetings from the great state of New Mexico, the land of enchantment.
Turn Mark up again by another like 15%.
I can't.
I mean,
He's
I literally
already higher than he was yesterday. By 10%.
I mean, I literally. Nothing changed. I didn't change any settings. Nothing happened. I don't know.
I'm very blue. That's not.
I mean, I'll put myself up to 85% here, maybe?
Yeah,
Question
yeah.
mark?
You sound super quiet to me.
Really? Is it using the right input?
I have. Oh, I can go up a little bit. How's that? Mark,
Testing,
say-
testing. 1, 2, 3.
And we're
Hello,
starting
hello.
starting to clip a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean, I
are we
shouldn't have it.
Are we good?
It's loud, but sure.
Yeah, it sounds fine now.
Nice.
Okay.
And then we'll just hope that I don't think I messed with Garth's percentages in Discord at all, so I can at least,
Just
play
up them if you need to.
play
Or down.
within that space.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I think that we're good.
Sure.
Dakota, Andrew hasn't made an announcement, so I think I'm just going to have to ask you to do it.
Should I stop being live?
No, you should just go straight into the other scene.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Game audio. Too late.
Everyone's a Lobo. We represent the land of enchantment. No one will ever stop us. We will never stop fighting for what is right. Each of us defines all of us. We are brave. We are courageous. We represent the culture and people of this great state. We are putting UNM esports on the map.
All right, here we go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Rio Grande Rivalry Week. I'm Dieter Elegant Cabbage Hambicki, and with me tonight on the cast is
Mark Führer by Loan, president of UNM Esports, and additionally we have
Garth. That's all you get.
all right, very cool. Well, today we have a number of good games going on. It's going to be a best of 5 for Overwatch. That's shaping up to be exciting.
Yeah, so it's going to be, well, tonight will be a best of 5 in Overwatch. Last night, of course, UNM Esports took down NMSU in a hard-fought 6-game series in Rocket League. And tonight, hopefully, UNM will come out on top again. Not biased, though. Just because
100% we are not biased.
Just because we're all from UNM doesn't mean no one will be cheering from NMSU tonight.
My mom
Yeah,
will
for
be. That's it.
For sure. Shall we introduce our teams?
Sure.
Awesome. So on the side of UNM Esports, we have on the starting lineup Griffin, a double major in political science and communications, a washed-up diamond, and a junior. He is studying for his LSAT to go to law school. Grew up in Albuquerque, loves playing Hamston, I suppose. He learned CS:GO playing on the Surface Pro. Very interesting.
That is interesting.
It has a nose ring. Very cool. Next up, we have Dylan, or D-Lion, a computer science major, high platinum. He is was a computer science student and spent a year at Cornell. And no, not the Cornell you're thinking of, the one in Iowa that no one's ever heard of. 3.5k hours in TF2 and is now moving over into Overwatch and believes that frying pans should be added. Next up, we have Hunter, or Plutoxis, a major in biochemistry, diamond, also washed, apparently. Born and raised in Albuquerque, child of deaf adults, part of the Cello Gang, which I know that Giraffe is a part of as well. Has a pet snake. Very cool. Next up, we have Eric Yin, a major in computer science, a master's player, born in New Orleans, raised in Houston, and eventually transitioned to CSGO after playing a lot of TF2. He was reminded of TF2 when Overwatch was announced and just hopped back on and hasn't looked back. Next up, we have Aaron, or Barry, a business major, trying to get his rank to GM, is currently Diamond. Is from Albuquerque, been playing since Season 9 as a Rhine player, got into support and love it just as much. Looking for those spicy sleeps. Looking for those clip-worthy sleeps. Then we have Jack Logchamp, a film and philosophy Grand Master at UNM. Grew up in Chicago, moved to San Francisco, confused about how he ended up here in the great land of enchantment. His favorite color is yellow because he can't see any of the other ones. Tea connoisseur, evidently. Then we have Victoria Saturn, another film major, Silver, from Fort Worth. Favorite color is green. Tried Overwatch back in Season 6, and then just kept playing. Favorite hero is Lucio. Then we have Reagan Giraffe, a music educator major with a diamond rank, and unsurprisingly, likes giraffes. Then we have NMSU. Take it away.
Oh, for NMSU, we have Jason Ivey, uninspiredly named Jivey. His major is computer science and electrical engineering. He's a 3,200 ranked. He was a farmer boy from El Paso, and he's currently working on a nano satellite. Next, we have Shulk, real name Patrick Hereford. He's a mechanical and aerospace engineering major. He mostly plays off-tanks like Roadhog, and he enjoys the competitive nature of Overwatch and hopes Mei will be removed from the game. Not really sure why. She is shaped like a friend. Next is Kiki Salas. He's a business administration, small business and entrepreneurship minor. Oh no. He is getting a BA in small business and entrepreneurship, and he's minoring in economics. He's a diamond rank. He was born and raised in New Mexico. He plays DPS, and he likes hit scan heroes. He apparently did play with Jack, who was our coordinator here at UNM back when he played for NMSU. And finally, we have Inex, Patrick Jemez. He is a digital filmmaking student. He's Diamond. He was born in El Paso, and he started playing almost on release. And he loves playing tanks to protect and support his teammates by being a wall the enemy must have to overcome. That's NMSU. Forgot to put them up.
Well, briefly while they're up on the screen, Garth, I know that you are the coach of the UNM team. How do you feel about both teams coming into this series?
Well, after playing a lot of New Mexico State last year, they're tough. They are very tough. I don't know a couple of these new players coming in, but I feel very confident in my team's ability to whip up on New Mexico State here, like
Awesome.
we so did in football last year.
Oh, taking the sports rivalry into the video game rivalry. Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's just double check on the teams, see if they're ready to go. But before we get into that, one last thing. So we already have Garth's opinions. We think that UNM is going to take it. Dieter, how do you think?
I know quite a bit about Overwatch. I've played it at least once. And I'm predicting this is going to be an easy 3-0 for UNM. I've watched none of their scrims. I have no idea what any of these ranks are, but I'm predicting an easy 3-0.
All right, I love the blind faith. Okay. So in the interest of a little bit of fairness, I'm gonna go for NMSU tonight. We're just gonna, in the interest of being a little bit of a devil's advocate, I may be the president of UNM Esports, but that doesn't mean that I can't be a good sport about it. So let's see if NMSU can pull out a squeaky win. And I am hearing that the players are ready to go, so we should be entering our match shortly. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Excited, Li Jiang.
Lijiang Tower,
Spicy.
the spiciest. So what comps are we thinking we're gonna be looking at here, Garth? What's big right
for
now?
UNM, it is definitely going to be, for sure, Saturn on Lucio. Other than that, it's free game.
Free game. All right. Is Lucio fairly meta right now? Is that why we're gonna be
Lucio
definitely seeing?
is meta for Saturn.
Okay. Lucio one trick. You love to see
watch
it.
You better watch those boops.
Yeah, for sure.
If Saturn gets a boop on any map out of these three, I will Venmo both of you $1 single.
$1 eh?
That is a bet I am willing to take. I believe in Saturn. I may be going for NMSU, but I believe in the Lucio. All right, so we're in it now. Game's starting. We're seeing some big beefy comps coming out, right on both sides. Fight breaking out immediately on the side of the control point, as it is not unlocked yet.
Now Mexico State going towards the point. They have a Torbjorn. I wasn't expecting that.
Unfortunately, we see our team kind of falling down here. NMSU has the numbers advantage. Can they keep it going? They can. So UNM is going to be pushed back here. They can't quite manage to gain some ground, but I wouldn't count them out just yet. Only 5 seconds in. We're seeing a lot of ults. Moira's going in. You see the Earth Shatter. Immediately, NMSU is just falling down. Nothing. Quintuple kill coming out of the Moira, and UNM clean ace.
Clean, and it only took 17% for New Mexico State to take that point. Now let's see how long UNM can hold it here.
Wow.
As they start to pressure their spawn.
Good use of ults there from by the side of UNM. An absolutely massive couple of ults to just swing the fight in their favor. NMSU is looking like they have more ults on the backswing, but it's going to be a matter of if they can pull it in. Ryan does go down. Keener's looking really low here, but is going to get healed up. Not too bad. Ryan's coming back in. Zarya grab is up. Can we see the triple combo? Zarya's going in, throws the grab. They're going in. The hack comes out. Plenty of people are caught up. Logchamp dashing in. Doesn't quite manage to get anyone out. In fact, Enex is really low. Again, more ults. The Lucio ult comes out, saving lives, and UNM just gets wiped.
They
Trying
allowed
to-
the Torbjorn there to get in the back line.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I saw it, but was the Torbjorn ult the main deciding factor there for that fight?
The Torbjorn just sitting in the back.
Oh my
doing all
god,
they could.
another ults, huge, absolutely massive. Just both teams are just trading ults, trading lives. The point might just come back to UNM immediately following NMSU taking it. Yin just popping off the Doomfist, just doing work. Absolutely massive stuff coming out of UNM here. We don't even have time to talk about it. It's just massive, big plays.
Just fight after fight.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And
All
Yin
right.
playing that Doomfist like Kevin Durant from Nevada, just smacking down on everyone. Do you know Kevin Durant from Nevada?
I don't.
I am
personally.
aware of
Doomfist.
Kevin
You are
Durant
aware?
of the.
You are aware of Kevin Durant from Nevada?
Oh, Molten Core coming back in. We're seeing a lot of low health bars. Yin does go down off of the Torbjorn ults. I think UNM have to back out here. They're going to try to hold on to the point as long as possible. Logchamp is anti-healed. Can't quite get it from the Moira. Moira's going to stay on top, but ultimately does not keep it. UNM going to be looking to kind of come back on the backswing here, but NMSU does have ult advantage. It's going to be difficult for UNM to get back in for a few. Holy moly. Moira ult does come up. I don't know. Looking dicey for UNM. Lots of ults. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, the Moira ult just coming in a little bit too late. Can't quite manage to save the team. The Sombra hack combined with the grab meant that UNM just didn't really have an option there. And I think that the Moira ult probably wasn't as effective as UNM was hoping it could have been.
Yeah, but UNM starting to stack up some ults here.
Yeah.
Jiving though, building up that Torb.
Oh, is that the boop? That's the boop!
I'm done.
The Halion falls off of the map. Saturn gets it right in there. And I think with that, they're going to try to push on here. Lots going on. Plenty of ults. UNM is low. Saturn is sitting on the speed boost. Doesn't quite manage to get the heal going. And UNM actually is not quite winning this fight off of that. That is unfortunate. The really clean pick on one of the healers doesn't quite get them the point. Now we're moving into overtime. The players are going to try to stay on as long as possible. Saturn and the healers, the only ones with ults. We see the Moira ult come out. Kills the enemy. Moira is still going. Unfortunately, Shulk falls. Logchamp coming in with the Hammond. Plenty of fast-moving characters. We're seeing characters switching to get back to the point as fast as possible, but UNM has complete control over this point, and it looks like it's going to fall back to them. NMSU does have another chance to get back, but UNM's going to try to stop them at the spawn. Moira tries to run in, but doesn't quite get it, and we see point 1 on Lijiang Tower. Woo!
You know what started that whole fight and that win by UNM?
What is that?
Saturn's Boop.
Saturn's Boop. You're darn
Saturn's
right.
Was that on the
It-
Ana too? Such a good
Yes, it was. Yes.
such a good boop.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go get some water. These games are action-packed, and there's plenty to talk about pretty consistently. Ain't not one bit of a lull.
Dieter, what'd you think about that one?
Yeah, it was Overwatch. I played this game on release, and then I haven't really played it much since. And I remember why everyone picked it up on release, is what I'm going to say.
It is super fun to watch. I mean, so here we have a lot more dive tanks on this map. We're seeing the Diva Winston come out, and they do manage to pick up a kill onto the Moira. Zyria gets really low, just kind of picking them off in the back line. Plutoxis getting a couple, Yin finishing off Winston, and UNM decisively takes that point.
Yeah, that seemed like it was a pretty easy push off from UNM just to get that point for them.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing Logchamp just shoving himself into the enemy team, and then he ults and is just going to continue pushing them back. He manages to get one off the field, but then he falls off himself. That's unfortunate.
It looks... Oh, and there goes Diva.
All right, yeah.
UNM's trying to hold this choke point, but it looks like NMSU is going to be able to push through.
Yeah, we see the
There's
tank
another
switches on the
teleporter
side.
down, and it looks like New Mexico State is going to slowly get onto.
Oh,
the
Yin with a huge pulse.
Huge pickup there by Yin, throwing that. What is that called?
The pulse
tracer bomb. Pulse bomb.
Yeah.
I can't remember this stuff.
It's 100% A-OK. That pulse bomb winning, almost single-handedly winning the fight for the side of UNM. They managed to hold on here. NMSU
State
probably
had-
has 2 more big fights for them, I would say.
I'd say 2 more. If they're quick about this next one. They had the point. They had like 6 bodies on the point there, and the sim had the turns down. I think that was Jivey.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things about, putting in a turret is that it doesn't work too well with the pulse bomb. Jivey coming in with the Reaper, immediately taking out the Diva out of her mech, and NMSU just comes in. They switched up their comp, they grabbed a couple of counters, and now they are ready to come back in and take this point. Not necessarily a clean ace, but everyone is sent back packing.
Sometimes you don't need the clean ace.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it's all about that ult charge in this game, so if you can deny it by not dying, that's a big part.
And New Mexico
Alright.
State saved a lot of their ults there on that fight. Logchamp singled out, but he uses his ult to get out.
You see the high noon coming out of McCree. Doesn't quite get any kills, but does lower the health bars. Plenty of ults coming out. The Diva Bomb getting blocked by most of the walls. All kinds of ults. Oh my gosh. Every ult that was used, except for the Diva Bomb on the side of NMSU. And yet no deaths, so we're only seeing Bahalion just now dying. Jivey managing to stay alive just barely. Keeker and Enix finding kills on Saturn and Griffin. Enix just punching people out of the point. He says, "Take my fist, I'm out." Logchamp jumping into the pit to deny that ult charge. Wow.
New Mexico State somehow holding that, but of course they wasted all their ults there.
Yeah, that was a lot of ults. We saw most of them. The only one that is up currently is the Tracer ult. Tracer getting Keeker down low, can't quite finish him off. In fact, Keeker kills Plutoxis.
You remember what happened last time with Yin's pulse bomb though? Logchamp flies
Logchamp
off
just-
the map there.
Just
Was
jumping
that
off.
intentional?
The second time he's done that, I can't imagine that it's intentional.
Yeah, I don't think that one was super relevant. UNM is kind of looking for this last fight here. They do have the Sombra ult to, stop abilities and follow it up immediately. Logchamp jumps in alone and just gets absolutely shredded. Can't quite manage. Diva just jumping into the pit, They want one more fight, but they can't quite get it. I'm not entirely sure why Diva jumped into the pit. Now I'm thinking about it.
Tracer was also going in at the same time, but they weren't able to get anything done.
Yeah, and with Plutoxis falling, Griffin manages to find a kill onto Vahalion, but Logchamp does calm down. Griffin will probably follow soon. He's just getting melted, and that should be this point. Tracer does make it on.
Saturn. Come on, Saturn.
Oh,
now
but
trying
doesn't
to get
quite.
to the point. Nope. No Reddit Lucio for Saturn.
All right, NMSU takes map 2. No boops, no game-winning boops from Saturn on this map, but maybe we can see
That's
another
why we
one.
lost that one, was because Saturn didn't get any boops.
Well, actually, that was all turned around for NMSU right when Logchamp basically dove off the stage that one time. He had such a good ult, and then, yep.
Alrighty, so let's see. Are the key comps going to change up too much? Doesn't look like NMSU's changing them up, but we do see a Symmetra changeover, and then the Ryan Zarya Classic over on the side of UNM as well.
Let's see what Hunter does here. Let's see if he can get that telly out real quick. Taking a little bit of more time than he should.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, a clean telly does happen. They are on point. And Enex just gets melted by Yin. Absolutely. Reaper into Winston is not a favorable matchup, I gotta be honest. NMSU is
like
kind of
NMSU's
fighting
gonna get
here.
trapped in the back there. Now Diva.
Yeah, Diva's just gonna
Jumping
jump
off
off
the map.
here.
Oh no,
Not
Griffin!
looking to... Oh no. The boops. So many boops.
Logchamp just hit everyone with his hammer there.
Those Grandmasters, you know? Oh, Vahalion just picking up a cheeky kill on Plutoxis. Looks like he just wasn't able to take the heat. Beam versus beam. Moira's ult is up here for this fight. Will be used, looking to just kind of melt the team, keep the Reinhardt alive. Reinhardt just running in there, swinging the hammer of justice. And UNM manages to hold on to the point.
Now New Mexico State having to fall back and regroup as Logchamp starts to push them
Oh.
real close. Yin gets a pick there on Slippery Fish. Here they go. Here's another fight coming. New Mexico State still being pretty aggro there for not having a Lucio.
Yeah, I mean, NMSU is trying to get in here with the Moira ult. You're pushing forward. Logchamp finding an absolutely massive hammer down. Manages to get most of them. They are low. Moira does seem to be out of healing. They do both fall, but ultimately not before UNM can come in and finish up the kills. Massive earth shatter there out of Logchamp.
I thought Yin was going to go in there and use his ult, but he held on to it for quite a long time, which I'm very happy with.
Well, it looks like he still has it.
And he gets slept.
That's
It's not good for him.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be slipped. Looking for spicy sleeps, and one gets found. Yin just gets the hammer. Plenty of ults coming out on the side of NMSU. They really want this point before the 90 seconds. They are using everything. Huge earth shatter, very good, but they UNM counters with the graviton and the hack immediately following. Can NMSU keep their momentum? They can. Keeker finding 2, and then Shulk immediately finding another. Boba Fett jumps off the map, and the point goes to NMSU for the time being.
Now New Mexico State with UNM with only one ult, and New Mexico State with also one ult. They got that Moira or that Ana ult coming in soon.
Yeah, I mean, Grav is going to be a big one, obviously, especially if you can immediately follow it up with the McCree ult, if you can get a spicy flank. McCree does find a kill onto Logchamp as well. You're just seeing the tanks just kind of sit there and say, hey, I got a Zarya bubble. I'm here to take some damage. Plutoxis falls off. Maybe was in a bad spot, decided to just regroup with the team, I can only assume.
Yin with ult is looking for a flank of some kind, and then he gets
finding
killed.
another one.
Oh! I flipped away for like 2 seconds. I come back.
I gotta be honest with you, I think Keeker is really kind of... Oh! We have somebody leave the game. We might be looking at a pause here. Oh, man. Honestly, I could use a pause. I don't know about you guys.
Oh my gosh.
And it's
All right, while we're at this pause, can you drag me in again? Because my internet's back up.
Yes, I can. Dieter, how are you? What's going through your mind as you're watching this?
I'm trying to look at see who has ult and then spectate them and see if we can get some good plays. And last one that we saw was Yin with ult looking for a flank and then get picked. So
Yeah, nothing in this game exemplifies just click the head like McCree.
yep.
Keeping yourself down a little bit, you were like destroying ears.
Who is you?
Dieter.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. I can do that. Yeah, my microphone was at 100%. That was probably why.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So,
See if there's anyone from the chat who wants to say anything.
What do you mean? Because I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think going over to Twitch chat is ever a good idea.
well, no,
no.
it is.
It's a great idea.
I'm gonna grab some water very briefly before this pause unpauses.
I think my so when I unplugged my laptop, my laptop fell on the floor and broke.
Rip.
So. Oh no, it's still on.
Nice.
It's still working. It's just the back snapped off, I think.
Nothing a little glue can't fix.
Nothing that a little bit of duct tape can't fix.
Mark,
Yes.
you got up, and I have to say the cable management behind you is a fire hazard.
Listen, gamers are gonna game. We don't got time for cable management when you're hitting up the gauntlet on the Xbox, okay? Oh, man. Okay, so I think we're getting ready to start back up. I believe. Maybe.
Hopefully.
I got 50%, about 50 seconds to regroup and try and take it again.
Yeah, so
I mean, UNM only needs to hold it for 1% more. It's going to be super tragic if they're not able to get that.
that is true, but NMSU can keep them on the back foot for a little bit longer with those ultimates coming up or being up for Schalke and Kicker.
Oh,
And
we're back.
We're back in.
Very cool.
Yin changing to Doomfist.
I like Yin's Doomfist.
Yeah,
Again, like Kevin Durant from
Oh my gosh, the
Oh.
Victoria grab into the Dead Eye just comes up with 3 kills, and the push from UNM is immediately thwarted. That does mean that 2 ults were used on the side of NMSU, but I think it was well worth it, because that is at least 15 seconds of time that NMSU just gets for free after that.
Now let's see if UNM can regroup here. As they start to go to the left, they're leaving Griffin behind.
Here comes the Molten Core coming out. Logchamp is taken and turned purple, cannot be healed. UNM still kind of being pushed back here. Griffin really low. Blutoxis does find a pick on Schalke, though. That could be their in. Logchamp does get picked as well. And both teams are kind of without a 1 tank on both sides. Yin finds 1, but Enix coming in with the Hammer of Justice. Doesn't... UNM is definitely on the back foot here. They only have 2 people on point. One person.
Well,
And
looks like it's it
and
for
they're over.
Mexico. NMSU wins that one. I don't know if you saw this, but where Enix charged in there, he got booped in the air and pinned Saturn.
I
Maybe
did not
10
see
feet
that.
off the ground.
Well, let's
Oh,
see this
man.
play the game.
It was, yeah, it had to have been the Deadeye. There's that Deadeye was part of the reason that NMSU even came back with that one. It was beautiful. perfectly executed by both the Zarya and the McCree. And with that, game 1 goes over to NMSU. I don't want to like count my chickens before they hatch or anything, guys, but I think I might have called this one. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I can, maybe 3-0 was, that was discounting NMSU, a little bit. That was a little BM on my part, So, but a respectable 3-1 is still a very strong showing from UNM.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
definitely a close game. You can see both teams hard fought.
But you know what, Dieter? You know what?
What?
You got $1.
Now I'm the one who took the bet for Saturn. That was me. I get
That
the
was
dollar.
just you, or was it both of you?
Oh, I don't actually know.
I have no idea.
I honestly not sure. But all I'm saying is that Saturn came out clutch for that map also. Like in terms of the 2-1 there, the 1 Saturn. Giving it the MVP. All right. So I'm not sure if what the next map is. Garth, you have any insight into that?
Yes. They have a choice between Havana, Dorado, or Watchpoint Gibraltar.
So that, if I remember correctly, are all payload maps, right?
Yep. If
Okay,
I'm
so-
wrong, then it's hybrid maps. But I'm pretty sure it's payload maps. Oh,
Okay.
no, never mind. It's hybrid. I lied.
It is hybrid. Okay. So we're doing,
Umbani.
looks like Umbani.
Hybrid.
Yes, sir.
Hybrid means different stages of payload versus
Control point.
Control point. Okay.
Yeah. So the first point needs to be like taken, and then after that first point, you have a payload that you need to escort.
Very cool.
Yes. So here's another question, Garth. Will we see the team comps change at all from what we saw last game? All right. Unsure. Internet might have fell out there. I think here's my
I'm here.
Oh,
below level. Oh, all right, go ahead.
You
No one
want
wants to
me
hear my
inside?
below level knowledge.
All right. No. All right. The comps may change, possibly.
Okay.
okay.
Logchamp and Griffin on this map are so good at Winston Diva that they're almost unstoppable.
And is that going to
Okay.
be on both defense and offense, or just on the offense?
Both. It's just
Both.
much easier for them to get to the high ground, get to the low ground, especially with them switching out Saturn for Giraffe. They'll be able to really push hard.
Okay, yeah. So we obviously heard that Saturn is the Lucio one trick looking for boops. What are we going to see different from Giraffe?
We'll see a lot of pocketing on Yin, because all hail Yin. And if Yin can pop off, and Logchamp and Griffin can pressure that back line as Winston Diva, we'll win this game easily.
All right.
If
Nice.
we don't see that, then
then
Then we
then
lose.
it's another NMSU game and another bragging point for me. And then the 3-0 dream continues to die on the side of UNM.
that's okay.
I mean, it is what it is, as they say out here in the streets.
Grip it and rip it.
Griffin.
All right, so both teams here are going to be looking to take high ground, right?
Yeah. They want to be fast from high ground to high ground. If they play Ryan Zarya here, yep. There we go.
Yep, Ryan
There's your
Zara.
answer.
Yep. All right. So we're seeing the Winston Diva actually on both sides, interestingly enough. So I
What?
wonder
We're
if
seeing-
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we're seeing some May play.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the back.
also noticing the May. Super fun. I'm not gonna lie, kind of excited to see if we get any nice one taps, maybe.
I do have to say, when I did play Overwatch briefly, I was a Mei main.
I feel like
So-
everyone was at some point, just on the pure virtue that everyone hates Mei that isn't playing her actively. But you know,
I am a May
it
one
is-
trick.
Soldier getting in some good early damage. UNM kind of deciding where they want to go here, I think.
They're thinking.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're
end
giving
up
it some thought here. They're trying to find out where the rest of the team is.
trying to go through the corridor and manage to bust through the upper levels here. Oh, got slept. Somebody got slept in the back line. UNM does manage to get onto the high ground and push NMSU down onto the point, and that's exactly what you want to see, but lots of people diving in on the back line.
That's Yin going down.
Yeah, Yin goes down to nothing. Oh, Boba Fett. Getting taken
Now it's
down
just
there
the
as
tanks
well.
left as they start to run.
Yeah, that was kind of discoordinated. I was going for the pun on
I
the
believe
Nyata Discord
I was
orb,
uncoordinated.
but-
not expecting them to go where they went. And are they keeping Ana alive in the back? Or... Oh no,
don't-
that's Hunter.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't believe so. Plutoxis just gets melted by Keeker there, and UNM's gonna have to kind of slow down the push again.
They keep going that high ground, which hasn't
Actually,
worked out for
UNM
them
does
much.
not slow down the push, and they instead try to jump back on, being a person down, and Logchamp gets taken down as well.
Yeah, UNM
Yeah.
tried going in 1v3 there, and it went about as well as you would expect for going 1v3.
Yeah, I have to wonder, truly, why.
Pause. Another pause coming in here.
Yeah, Vahalion
It's that,
seems
it's
to
that
be...
New Mexico internet.
That is unfortunate that we are seeing Yin and Vahalion disconnecting.
Maybe we
So-
can get a roll in here after the pause has continued.
Oh, what?
After
Okay.
the pause, maybe UNM could roll them.
Oh,
Probably
hopefully.
not, but
So what is UNM looking for here? Like, what's their game plan with their comp and just where they are at the moment?
right now, I have no clue. What
Right
they
now.
should be doing is they should be. You see where Logchamp is right now? They should be trying to jump on the high ground where Slippery Fish is and Jivey and all that. They keep going through that corridor, top, what is that, top left for
Yeah.
UNM side. They keep going through that corridor and getting roasted.
Yeah, and
That doesn't leave
you
any
just
room
want
for
to
Yin.
hang on to that high ground, especially off the point, as much as
Mhm.
possible. We noted, or at least I noted, that NMSU did get pushed onto the point, but all the DPS and all the healers were still on the high ground and able to just kind of sit there and do their thing without a worry of anyone shooting at them or doing anything, frankly. So NMSU definitely going to be looking to keep that up because it's working real well at the moment.
Yeah, especially holding that high ground, they need to really do something for that Torbjorn and Slippery Fish and all those people just having a drink on the high ground, kicking
mean,
back in their
realistic-
lawn chair.
Yeah, realistically, a good Pharah boop could knock down Slippery Fish, and that could be a game-changing play if that were to happen. And it looks like we're back in. Vahalion does rejoin and is back in.
And
Um,
they're doing just what I said.
Yep,
They're starting to push that high ground.
The Pharah is just like in the middle of the team, and nobody is shooting her, not a single person. But she's not quite finding any shots either. Plenty of ults coming out. Enex ults. Plutoxis finds a kill. Giraffe reviving Boba Fett. Wow, there's so much going on.
There's, I'm
Diva
trying to
bomb
figure out
finds-
what to say, but it looks
Yeah.
like UNM is coming up on top. Maybe
Not-
Logchamp getting a couple of kills.
UNM needs to find those backline healers. Logchamp going and doing exactly that. Manages to just blast Keeker. Plutoxis finding two. Yin taking down the turret, and it looks like UNM is going to come back into this fight really strongly. Logchamp finds another kill. Slippery Fish killing the Diva. Plutoxis finding another one. Giraffe rezzing the Diva. And with that, I think
Shark
UNM probably has this points.
Sharkley now getting left on point like me, alone like me every Valentine's Day.
Oh man, you hate to see those. UNM does manage to get
It's the analogies. It's the analogies that make these games great.
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm casting.
100%.
They're definitely something.
Oh,
I mean, we could also say that there's 101 people watching this game, which is about 100 people, friends more.
All
All right,
guys,
yep.
I'm gonna cut you off there. The awareness from Giraffe coming in, but
friends.
Keeker finding the same kill that Giraffe just rezzed, and UNM is being forced off the point here. Not quite enough healing coming out. And Diva's taken out of Mech. They have not
Slippery
killed
Fish
her.
almost getting taken down there by Hunter in the back. Or, sorry, Plutoxic.
Phoenix finding
in
a
the
really
background.
nice charge there. Griffin just jumps off. And I think UNM are going to be looking to reset here. At least a little bit. Logjamp looking for some...
Yin does have ult. Could look for something. He does get a little low, and
He
he's
gets
slept.
Oh man, Yin slept, but the Sombra ult was huge. Gets immediately killed after by Keeker. If only...
Yin.
Oh!
Yin
The
gets
justice.
toasted there.
There was no justice raining down from above on this day, and NMSU is just finding kills. Logjamp does get a jump kill. Very good. But UNM is just down people.
Yeah, they're resetting now. Still fighting a little bit. Boba Fett trapped in that room.
Enax actually getting kind of dove here, and that's a free pick.
UNM's turning this fight around. They all started running.
Yeah.
Logjamp now on the back line.
Plutoxis with a double headshot. Griffin finding another headshot on the Torbjorn. Kind of beautiful right there. Plutoxis just taking names. Taking names. NMSU looking to regroup here. I don't know if they're going to be able to. The Halion
Gonna
once
need
again
another pause.
cannot manage to hang on to the internet.
I like how Logjamp was the first one to say, second one actually, to say pause there.
Yeah.
And he noticed it before, before Keeker, or not Keeker, but the rest of the Mexico State's team. I can't talk.
To be fair, New Mexico State University or NMSU is rough on the mouth.
Close enough.
NMSU. Yes, it is. It is quite difficult to say.
Especially quickly. Oof.
When I was casting the Nevada UNLV game, I kept saying University, or they wanted me to say University of Nevada, Las Vegas. But
And UNLV is
And they wanted me
quite
to say-
difficult to say quickly.
University, because it was the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, and then the University of Nevada, and they kept getting mad at me because I kept saying Nevada instead of the University of Nevada and the University of UNLV. I kept saying UNLV.
Oh no.
So
Yeah, I
hard.
mean, we didn't receive any specific guidance from NMSU, so I'm just gonna keep calling them NMSU, frankly.
they'll always be NMSU.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're just waiting for Vahalion to come in. This game seems to be a lot slower than the other ones. I don't know if that's a function of the control point maps or, hybrid maps playing differently, but you're seeing a lot more skirmishes. Picks are a lot more important.
Regrouping is a very important here.
Yeah.
Which is
So
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm being told that it's going to take about 3 minutes for Vahalion to restart his router, so we got
This is
plenty
a
of
router.
time to discuss what's going down.
Well,
Oh, boy.
What I see is that first point, UNM just kept going in that top corridor, which what I told them before is don't go that way, go outside, because Yin needs some space to fly.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Space making is important. It's difficult to make space for a Pharah, because you can't just hold it Rhine shield in front of her.
Yeah,
And we even saw
but,
that.
especially with the soldier getting pressured by Griffin and Logjamp.
We even
That
saw
would've
that being a thing when Yin looked for the big play and just getting sniped out of the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really hard to make sure that your Pharah is protected and not suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yep. That's a Shakespeare reference for boy.
I am an engineering major.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's why I'm here, to keep this
Cultured.
chat cultured. Yep.
I suppose we can go back to. I'll need to be on watching the pause screen right now, and everyone can see our faces and Garth
My beautiful
not
face
moving.
that you took from.
Yes.
I mean, you could do that. I have a camera since my computer's back.
The pulling the media is a little difficult. So.
Yeah.
Is that why it took so long?
Exactly.
Yep.
That is precisely why. So, NMSU versus UNM. A rivalry as old as time. You know?
Since,
Lobos
the
versus
the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Well, NMSU was founded in what, 1888, and UNM was like 1886, something like that.
New
Something
Mexico
along
State
those
was first.
Oh.
Sorry, burst your bubble.
They were give or take around that time. I know that NMSU. I think NMSU was 1888 because they have that. That's their whole 1888. That's their branding, and we are starting.
Coming
soon.
back into the game.
UNM
wrong
is
thing.
89.
Sure.
1889, not 1989.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
And New Mexico State was 88.
Oh,
only
okay,
a
so it's like
1 year
literally
difference.
a difference. So. Yeah, but who's the flagship university? You know.
So
Anyways,
something.
Longchamp gets immediately flipped and then discorded and just thrown for a loop. The Diva Bomb finding 3. A counter Diva Bomb thrown finds only 1.
That was a little bit of a panic ult there by Shock.
Shock coming in with the panic Diva ult. Can't quite find it.
Shock. It's like
Interestingly, Enix and Keeker are behind UNM as UNM pushes the payload towards the end here. Longchamp
NMSU
finds both those
switching over
kills.
to New Mexico
my-
State switching over to Ryan.
Oh,
Right,
poor
Zarya.
Yin just getting sniped out of the air every time. Can't find a big Pharah play, but does get revived. So Helion getting low.
Griffin
And
pushing
UNM
forward.
Finding a lot of kills here. Protoxys, Yin, and Longchamp taking out 3. The NMSU is staggered here. They're going to be looking to get those fast out of spawns here. Enix finding a couple with the Earth Shatter, but can't quite actually finish the kills. He needs to stay on point, but he can't. And ends up just charging over. Plutoxis finds Jivey here. Bob is summoned out. And I think, barring any kind of crazy plays here, UNM should have this point. But Hammond is proving to be quite annoying. There it is.
We got
The
it.
ball. The ball, the master of delaying.
Shock.
Point there.
Shock.
Shock. Oh my goodness.
I'm so glad I have been able to witness the fated Mexico. The fated.
Yes, the faded.
Sorry. Sorry, Avia, no webcam. Everyone's mad I don't have a webcam.
Hey man, sometimes it just be like that out here in the mean streets of the Albuquerque Lurkey. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So NMSU now looking to be on the attack, and we're seeing immediately Longchamp Griffin playing that Diva
okay.
Winston.
I saw the Bastion and I was getting excited.
You'd love to see those real bunker comps. I don't.
Bring him
Gotta
back.
be honest with you. Don't think that Winston Diva is a good bunker comp. Gotta be honest. So I would be very concerned if they stuck with that bash. But
I would
it doesn't
too.
look like they are.
Looks like we got Keeker on Tracer on New Mexico State's team.
Yeah, he's looking to get a pulse bomb that rivals the level of Yin. Instead of 2, he
Halen
wants
has
3.
not chosen a character. Oh, there we go.
Moira coming in.
Moira.
Just
Late Moira.
manages. Looks like NMSU is going to be taking the under route, interestingly enough. They all just run immediately, running through the stairs. They want to catch these two tanks by themselves and get them killed while they can focus them, but both teams are going to be trying to find the back lines. Logchamp falls to Jivey, but Logchamp finds the Lucio.
Griffin
Jivey.
gets taken out too, but takes out Keeker in the process. Logchamp gets rezzed by Giraffe there.
Yeah, Boba Fett kind of left to the dogs there. Logchamp trying to help out, but can't quite find the damage. Vahalion coming in for the heals. Yin looking for the damage. Can't quite find it. Plutoxis does get Shark out of the mech and then immediately murdered. Jivey kills Farah, gets killed by Plutoxis, and it is a long trade here. Both teams running relatively even. Draffy falls with no thing left.
Just a
Griffin
long,
falls.
long fight. Lots of stalling here. As
Enex
Enex
again.
slaps Griffin there.
I'm pretty sure that is Enex's like fourth slap.
Enex is
this
just
series.
popping off right here.
Yeah,
He just killed, I think, 3 people right in a row.
yeah.
We got
and-
a Harambe fight now.
Yes,
Well,
so
one
Logchamp looking
slept.
to stall as long as possible here for his team. He does manage to fall. UNM not quite on the field here. Shark gonna find the mercy. Oh no. Not looking good for UNM here. I think they might have to end up regrouping. NMSU takes the point.
A couple of UNM people are going to get stuck with long spawn too. That's going to just help out the Mexico State in trying to roll them.
There's a good chance here that UNM can't fight until the crosswalk. Enex enter, and Vahalion just finding cheeky kills, chasing these guys down, saying, "You cannot regroup. You will be waiting." Oh my goodness.
Now here comes the New Mexico State still pressuring him. Jivey, is that Jivey pushing payload?
Yeah,
in the back?
Plutoxis is getting low here, and Jivey's just chilling with Vahalion, just sitting on payload, having a grand old time watching the rest of his team just push UNM back as far as they reasonably can.
And this
UNM
was this was actually all started with that cheeky underpass route that they took. UNM was expecting them to go over, and surprise, NMSU's now behind them all.
Yeah, unfortunately, NMSU just kind of snuck up on everyone. Griffin throwing the Diva Bomb not in a great spot, ends up on the top there, not finding anyone. Bob shooting around, not finding any kills, but certainly applying plenty of damage. UNM looking to hold on as much as they can. Enex ults immediately followed by the Soldier. Soldier finding Slippery Fish. Yin with the wall
State
hacks.
still alive somehow. Yin gets 1 kill there.
I don't know if you noticed, but Giraffe was Battle Mercy there. Got the ult. Yin or Keeker finds Giraffe with the ult. Vahalion killing Boba Fett
Oh no.
and Griffin.
Yin's
my-
still on that high ground.
He's
producing
trying.
damage with Plutoxis.
He's doing the best that he can. Enex finally going over to Yin. Doesn't actually find him. Yin just throwing down his heel. Keeker finding the punch for the kill. Logchamp on point, maintaining that as much as he can, getting quite low.
Mexico State
Can Giraffe
finally
keep
having
him
to
alive?
regroup.
Ooh, not quite.
Oh, they're gonna take the point
They're
unless
gonna take.
Griffin
Yep,
can get
there
back
it
on
is.
there.
And Griffin gets picked. And now,
Yeah, now
there he
they
goes.
didn't. They delayed the kill as long as they could because a non-mech diva is not super helpful ultimately.
And now
Boba Fett-
Jivey's just in the back line.
Oh no.
Vahalen just casts a Harry Potter spell on Boba Fett there and one shot.
I just don't think that the tanks are creating enough room here. Everyone just keeps getting dove, and UNM isn't finding any kills. Diva, oh my gosh, Shulk, Keeker finding another one. Just these dives, these picks, they're just getting free advantage constantly. At this point, UNM needs to regroup inside of their spawn. They just can't manage to find anything.
Well, NMSU's right on spawn of UNM.
Yeah, they're just waiting. Like, oh, is that a spawn? Here's a
Logchamp,
Diva Bomb.
though, starts to dive on the back line.
And
Oh, no, here comes
immediately
Jivey with the-
dies.
Oh my god, Yin unable to find anything. Giraffe getting taken out. Jivey doing so much work. Tons of damage coming in. Griffin taken out of the Diva mech. The Lucio ult finding everyone basically full anyway.
3 minutes and 18 seconds.
I mean, if I'm UNM, that's
It's a long
scary.
time.
I'm quaking in my boots. Only a minute compared to 3. Literally 3 times the time.
Could still go either way if UNM goes that bottom path instead of taking the top one.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities here. I think we might see a bit of a comp switch coming out of UNM. I just don't know if it was doing what it needed to do there.
Well, NMSU in that round just kept putting up the pressure and just did not allow UNM to mount any sort of defense there. It was a pretty relentless march once they got on that first point.
So UNM is attacking first here, so they do seem to be going for roughly the same comp, putting Plutoxis back on Sombro. We did see plenty of good hacks coming out of him. But other than that, the comp doesn't seem to have changed a whole lot, actually. We're seeing Jivey on the Torbjorn, again, Slippery Fish back on the Zenyatta. They really just want to hold this point as much as possible. And that upper lip is going to be the key to success here. Hopefully UNM learned from the last time and they just immediately jump up there.
If they do that, I think they'll take the first point immediately, unless the Torbjorn here, Jivey gets a pick. Are they going?
No.
Oh, nope. They're going.
They're
going that direction again. They could still do it though.
Boba Fett looking for a high. They're running through the tunnel, but can't quite. The bomb dynamite does find two of the tanks, but
they do take that high ground. It looks like they're going to set up some kind of dive here. Jivey drops down.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're on Shulk. They're not on the top. All the DPS is just smacking the tanks for free, and Shulk isn't even dying because the Ana has free reign to just shoot her in the face and be like, here's the heal. Pop, pop, pop. Keeker finds a couple of headshots there on Plutoxis. Slippery Fish getting a pick as well. 10 seconds left. UNM's looking to make a play here. It's going to be entirely up to Giraffe and Yin, but Yin just gets slapped out of the air. Overtime does happen. We are seeing the Hammond back on the point. Immediately gets taken down. And Griffin can't quite make it. So they don't get anything on that. So UNM has to hard to defend for 3 minutes here.
It's doable.
And that is
Bastion comp.
Yeah, Bastion comp. I'm honestly kind of hoping I see it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I should just jump in the chat and say Bastion comp.
No. We don't want to influence their gameplay.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Impartiality. All right.
It's what we want to see, though.
Yes,
yes.
100%. I want to see the bunker comp. Let's see the bunker comp. We're not seeing the bunker comp. Sad. We are seeing Echo, though, for the first time this game. That's interesting.
Ian is very good at Echo. Any character that flies is Yin's expertise.
Well, hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit better than what he was doing on Pharah.
I feel like he was getting taken out too quickly by Jivey.
Yeah, I feel like the coordination between the tanks and the pharmacy wasn't quite there. Like when the tanks were going in, the pharmacy wasn't going in. When the pharmacy was going in, the tanks weren't going in. So hopefully we see that change here. We're definitely you're gonna want to for 3 minutes. NMSU can't get any ground if UNM wants to win here.
We'll see as New Mexico State starts to attack. They're
doing the exact same thing again. They're just running underneath. UNM just kind of lets them run into there. Vahalion getting really low, and it does get found by Logchamp. That is going to hurt immensely. Yin with a couple of other kills on Keeker. I think that should be UNM's win here.
It should if they focus targets and hopefully they don't stay alive till Vahalion gets back. Yin gets a kill on Jivey.
Inex gets taken out. Shulk gets taken out. That's huge for UNM.
Yeah, the staggering is very real right now. But UNM is kind of letting them just run back and regroup. So I don't know. The tough part about being where UNM is right now is they can't get too far from point. If someone were to be on the point for like 5 seconds, they'd lose the game. So putting on that pressure and just like running after them isn't super ideal. They do come through the choke point. Logchamp jumps in. Griffin diving on the back line.
Janty.
Oh my god. Yin does find Enex, though. Shulk getting taken down really low. Does manage to find the healers again. Keeker with the kill on Boba Fett. Griffin running away. Tail between the legs, looking for some heals. But plenty of kills coming out on the side of UNM.
Spent so much effort trying to kill Boba Fett sitting in the back.
Yeah, and
That costed them.
if you can't kill the healers fast, then the DPS is going to protect their healers. Logchamp running in and then running out.
He dropped in and he's like, nope.
You know, on second thought, I don't want to be here.
And that's 4 ults here for UNM to use if they need to.
Yeah, there's plenty of hold potential here. On the side of NMSU, they're only looking at about 2 ults by the time next fight runs around. Maybe 3. They're probably going to be looking for a Lucio ult to get them in, and then follow it up with the rest of the soldier ult and whatnot to try to just get onto this point. Logchamp getting taken out kind of low. Here comes the soldier ult coming in hot. And we got a pause.
Another pause, people.
The potato internet from Bahalion. Ah! with exactly 1 minute left too.
He left at a very tough time.
And just look at all of the ults that UNM has. Literally all of them except for 1, just ready to use.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if we see a counter ult out of Plutoxis with the Ana boost.
Yeah.
And then anything else will just kind of follow, I think. Unfortunately, it seems that New Mexico Tech's internet is just ain't there.
Albuquerque, UNM's internet is more superior.
Oh my goodness. So I don't actually have anything.
Yeah,
I'd like to sponsor this. I don't have anything right now. I just want to see. I was looking forward to seeing how this ended.
And we have one
I'm
more
really
minute.
excited for this last fight. I'm curious what Yin does with the Echo Ultimate. That is my main.
Who does he go?
Who does he go? I think, honestly, maybe just having a second Winston. I'm not gonna lie. I think it would
could get
be
his ult
pretty
quickly.
good. Yeah, and then you have two angry monkeys running around. I think that's probably the best play here. You want to hold on to the point as long as possible. You get your ult really fast, then you have 1,000 health.
Yeah.
And you can even boot people off.
Yeah, he could like where NMSU is right now. He could just kind of run in there and just start slapping them off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
If
Well,
the
we'll
fight
see.
does, yeah, if the fight takes long enough, this could be the last fight for NMSU. So
I mean, it's only 1 minute that they need to win or lose by. So
minute to win it, as they say, with Guy Fieri.
is that who hosts
NMSU.
that?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it is. It's that's why it's the best show on TV, frankly. Or I don't know if it's on TV anymore, actually.
I have no idea.
Is Jivey using his ult currently?
Yes.
Yes, he is. He is attempting to kill Plutoxis along with Keeker at the moment.
Okay.
Keeker is in the back line looking at either Plutoxis or Boba Fett. So if neither of them get dealt with very quickly, it could be pretty bad. Because right now both tanks are meeting the other 2 tanks and the Lucio on the high ground, and Jivey is on the low ground by himself.
Well, I saw the reconnect in chat, so
Yes.
we should be ours in
Getting
chat.
back into this.
Yeah, we
last
should be
1
getting
minute.
back in.
There being pirates in the chat. That means we're ready to go. No.
I've seen 3
There we
R's.
go.
Wait, ready, matey.
Ready?
All right. Action-packed 1 minute coming in hot. All right, Plutoxis does not manage to die here. Jivey looking at it.
And
Lucio
Giraffe actually gets taken down. Boba Fett also gets taken down.
Oh, the counter ults are coming in, though, and it looks like UNM is up people at the moment. Shulk is taken out of his mech and left to the birds. Just gets picked off.
Who did
And UNM...
Yin
Who did
went
Yin go?
Lucio.
Lucio? Must have been a misclick.
Must have been a misclick. That's kind of unfortunate because I don't think we saw the Echo ult. So
we
that's
have
just a
two
loss.
ults for each side. Two ults for New Mexico State and one ult
one.
for UNM.
And it is only the Mercy
Logchamp will
ult.
build his up though.
Yeah, he's looking to do it already. Already at 70, falling down. Yin is kind of getting low here. We are seeing the jump onto the backline here. Big anti. Shulk going in for the ult. Does manage to get Griffin out of the mech. Keeker dropping really low. Yin dropping. Shulk manages to grab that one. Putoxis and Logchamp though coming back in. They're not having
Logchamp
it.
fighting for his life.
And fighting for his life. Yin is revived, and it looks like UNM is up now in numbers. Only Putoxis down. Shulk getting taken real low. Sun's getting low, big guy. Enex, anti,
Enex.
and also low.
Running for his life.
Yeah, Enex finds it, or Logchamp finds it. Shulk also down. Slippery Fish getting taken off next. We're going to see Keeker and Jivey trying to run onto the site. Jivey getting taken out. Bahalion managing to keep him alive just for a little bit, and it is a draw.
They did
UNM
it.
manages to hold on for 3 full minutes and draw out the game.
I bet if they went right, they would have won it.
I believe it. I 100% believe it.
This is
Griffin,
that three-person diva bomb.
Yeah, absolutely massive diva bomb.
We should have Avia, who I think
Yeah,
is
unfortunately, you just saw
watching us
the
right now.
the shield just dropped. No other shields going on. Manages barely to dodge that. The counter ult. Oh man, a draw. You don't honestly. You kind of don't like to see those because this is a best of 5, and Overwatch is by no means a short game.
No, we got a tie and 1 win.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be a
goodness.
long night.
I
Gotta go get a Red Bull.
I'm gonna need some more water. My voice is so much going on.
So I didn't.
So-
I didn't make any graphics for a draw. So
Just draw like a
Huh.
slash. You know, just
let's see. What can I do here? Okay, so there's the NMSU, and then where's the UNM one? Okay, and we just kind of go.
Just put the
Like.
put the Lobo's head on the Aggie, like over the.
Oh,
Aggie.
that's that's a good one.
That's a good
We just need to.
it's perfect.
It's getting there.
Yeah, I honestly sort of forgot that there was a draw option in many ways.
There we go. Perfect. Not
All right.
scuffed at all.
It's perfect.
100%.
That's the draw.
Man, so I mean, with that draw, 1-0, basically. What are we on now? We're on payload map.
Mm-hmm.
Man, payload. I do remember distinctly, personally.
2CP.
Or 2CP? Oh, we're
Yeah.
doing 2CP? Okay. Well, I
gonna
was
be
going to talk about how I
Australia.
like payload. I'm going to talk about how I hate 2CP.
2CP.
Arguably
Best.
one of the worst ideas they've ever come up with. Don't at me, you know? There's something about 2CP that just doesn't work in many ways. Like, why is the spawn so far? How are you supposed to hold on to that? It's very attacker sided for the first point, and then extremely defender sided for the second. That's whack. Why is that the case?
I don't know. I'm not a designer for Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm by no means a game designer, but like I can, I don't have to be a 5-star chef to know that food tastes bad or good. I don't need to be a game designer to know that 2CP is bad.
Well, let's
know?
talk. Yeah. I don't know. They
Let's
put
talk.
Saturn in.
Let's
so-
talk. I did see
talk.
that. I was about to remark on how it is Saturn back in.
And they put De Leon.
I think
Leon.
it's D Lion
Leon.
0.
Just call him De Leon. De Leono. I was.
Yeah, well, I mean, his name is Dylan, right? So it's D-Lion, Dylan, yeah.
I would just say D-Lion.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to say D-Lion, frankly, but...
When I was looking through the Wikipedia page for New Mexico State, I went to alumni. You know when you're in an airplane and you see those magazines in front of you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
One of
100%.
them, Sky Mall.
Yeah,
The guy
Sky
who
Mall.
made
They
Sky
stopped.
Mall
They stopped
went to
making
New
Sky
Mexico
Mall
State.
like a decade ago.
The guy who is it the founder of Sky Mall? Yeah, the founder of Sky Mall went to New Mexico State. So
Wow.
you got
Well,
someone.
the first corporate office of Microsoft was in Albuquerque, so...
There we go. I mean, everyone famous. Everyone
Jeff
rich
Bezos
basically
is from
came
Albuquerque.
to Albuquerque and left.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly.
Jeff Bezos
Bezos.
was born here, I think.
He was, yeah.
And then he skedaddled out of here as soon as possible. But you know what? The joke's on him, because Amazon is coming back to Albuquerque, so... yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, what else do we...
Notable, if you also read the NMSU Wikipedia, notable faculty include Paul Bosland, an internationally recognized authority on Chile.
Is that from
Okay,
New
well,
Mexico?
And they lead the university's Chile breeding research program and directs the Chili Pepper Institute at NMSU. So
Are they responsible for the green chili Big Jim? Is that their...
I don't know what that is,
the
but
guy who discovered
Sure.
Pluto went to New Mexico State.
Oh. Huh.
Did you know that in New Mexico, it is illegal to not consider Pluto a planet?
That is very interesting. Why?
but
It's
that's
a planet. That's why.
So do we just
Who does that
okay?
impact? You know? I don't know.
I guess it impacts Mexico State. Having the guy who found a planet? No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. You know, when you're that prolific in those spheres, you just kind of are like, well, Pluto's a planet. I discovered it. And then you know, go to Santa Fe and you're like, Pluto's a planet. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. And it's law now.
You could just imagine everyone at the roundhouse just like, okay, we need a new law. What
Yeah.
kind of law should we implement?
So I would like to point out, when you go to UNM, first off, our Wikipedia page is significantly longer than NMSU's. like significantly.
We're not out here to measure Wikipedia pages, okay?
And then you click on people, and not only do it, we have our own Wikipedia page for notable alumni, where it's only like 4 people from NMSU.
Oh no. All right, well, don't leave us in suspense.
There's
We got for
there's like
notable alumni.
actually quite a few. It's a list.
Give us-
It's a list
give us a-
instead of just someone who makes chili.
A list. Literally a list. It's an entire... Oh my gosh.
Listen, four items is a list, okay?
Okay, we're getting
Go
into
as
game.
far
We're
as
getting into
calling-
game.
Okay.
We're on Volstaya.
Volskaya Industries.
Volskaya.
They had here's a famous alumni from New Mexico, UNM. A rear admiral for the Navy.
I mean,
You
I
wouldn't
think
expect that.
it's quite difficult to be an admiral if I remember correctly. So I mean,
I would
props to
think
them.
so. Especially in
Anyway,
they're in
there
charge
we
of
go.
ship.
As I called it, it was Volskaya.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll take my dollar back now.
arguably one of the weirdest designed maps in Overwatch. The choke points in this map are particularly brutal. There's
At
not
least
too
it's
many
not
ways.
Paris.
True. There's not too many ways around the initial choke point, you kind of just have to
Go.
barrage your way through. Yeah. There's not too many options that you have. You can do a cheeky Symmetra teleport over on the other side, but the enemy team can see that coming and then go to meet you. So it can really be kind of a double-edged sword there.
Nothing particularly surprising in these team comps, is there?
Nope, not at all. Saturnon, Lucio, Yin, Plutoxis, Zarya, Rein on defense. It's your standard Overwatch team, frankly. We're seeing immediately Plutoxis just taking out Slippery Fish, and Enex just jumping in by himself, getting taken out by Logchamp. Plutoxis finding plenty in the backline. All of the tanks were too far forward and just kind of left the backline to Plutoxis to deal with. What you'll be noticing here is that the Zarya against the D.Va is not favorable for the D.Va. There's nothing really that she can do, and will just kind of get melted. So I'm wondering if we're going to see Shulk switch off, or if they're going to try to build the ult and then switch off. We'll see.
Well, it's not a bad idea if they have more damage on their team, but they only have a soldier for big damage.
Yeah. So UNM kind of playing around. The two in the back line, we're seeing immediately the Boba Fett coming in with the ultimate, but Jivey finds a really nice spot up top and it's just kind of rolling it through here, but actually doesn't quite get that much. Never mind.
So that's really good what UNM did there. They allowed them to push on the right there, and Dylan and who was that with them?
Dylan and Plutoxis, yes.
Went behind them and just gave it all they got.
Yeah, that seems to be a recurring issue for NMSU, is that they're not quite protecting their backline maybe as much as they want to be. But with this Rein Zarya comp, they're definitely going to be a far more cohesive unit here. UNM is pushed back to the site here. They do make it through the choke point, but now there's another choke point. Logchamp taken out by the Pulse Bomb. Enex combo. Enex just barreling in to the small area, throws up the shield, gets healing, falls though, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough as Keeker and Slippery Fish both find multiple kills each.
And that was basically just an ace.
Yeah, that immediately.
CSGO ace.
Point gone. Team ace there. I mean, again, Volskaya second point, a lot more, or a lot easier to hold on the side of UNM, especially without a lot of like people flying around or people going over onto the side of the moving platforms. So we're just gonna kind of see them both kind of run into the choke point here. Logchamp is giving up some ground, but now taking it back, and you immediately see the hack into the hammer down, and Logchamp just going in, swinging, plenty of kills, finding around, and NMSU either has to back up here. The
nano boosted Zen. The nano boosted Zen. Slippery Fish trying to be Jonak there.
Alien just walking off the edge.
It's probably him switching to
Plutoxis is just getting
them.
Yeah.
Switching to Moira.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they switched to Moira. That's what they did.
Plutoxis does get headshot there. Slippery Fish does get traded though. Looks like NMSU is going to try to take the high ground on this one.
Trying to pull an Obi-Wan.
Yes. They have the high ground. NMSU. Don't underestimate.
It does not appear to be over,
Try
though,
it.
despite NMSU having the high ground.
The entire team of NMSU turns to go onto Plutoxis, but then immediately gets off. Oh, Yin!
That was a great
Jivey finding the high ground here. Doesn't quite manage to get any kills. Plenty of ults going out here. The Zenyatta ult will keep everyone alive. Yin going in with his ult, the Death Blossom, but doesn't find anyone because he did it in the middle of the Zenyatta ult. But Dylan just coming in and just zapping. Slippery Fish actually managing with like 1 health to stay alive. Logchamp getting into a little bit more than he might be able to chew here. Looking for the kill. Does find it. Beautiful flame strike.
Sniped.
You see Yin changing on to Doomfist actually here after that. Plutoxis maintaining on the Sombra. Hack is available along with the Earthshatter. We saw how devastating that combo can be not too long ago actually. So we're probably going to see it again here. NMSU kind of splitting up. A little bit harder for Sombra to get into, but now that there's 4 there, and we see the immediate shatter into the hack.
They went
And
in way too quickly. Slippery Fish was still running back from spawn when they did that.
yeah, that little bit of miscommunication had to be on the side of NMSU there. UNM execute flawlessly the Sombra shatter, if you will. And they're just playing it slow, playing it easy. You know, they're on
UNM's
defense.
gotta
They don't want
build
to take
some
any
ults
crazy.
for this next fight. They only have one ult coming.
Yeah, they don't want to get caught with the Zarya grab without anything to protect them. So they want either the Moira ult or the... Oh, Zarya gets taken out by Slippery Fish, actually. This could be the big play. Grab doesn't grab anybody. We're going to see the Moira trying to keep the tank alive, but the enemy Zarya is going for him. Keeker does find Logchamp with the Pulse Bomb, and NMSU kind of just rolls it through there. Regardless of whether or not the grab actually hit anyone, it was a good zoning tool at the very least.
UNM's got to get on point. Oh,
Gosh, Enix finding it beautiful.
Dylan gets destroyed there. Logchamp, I thought, was on point there for a second.
Yeah, I guess just barely, but Enix was ready with the hammer down.
Minute 18, though. Even if New Mexico, UNM caps it without time, they'll still have another shot at it.
Yeah, I mean the game definitely not out of the woods yet, but definitely not fully in the woods either. Game could still go either way. All right. So I assume that the comps aren't going to change a whole lot as we move into these next couple seconds here. Just kidding. We are seeing Plutoxis on Widowmaker and Yin on Echo. Yeah. And then the DPS on the other side also changed over to Keeker on McCree and Jivey back on the Torb. We haven't seen that at all this round, but
Defensive.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a defensive Torb. Yin on.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know what I feel about this Widow pick.
yeah, I'm very interested to see where it goes. Obviously, the side of NMSU does have the shield on Rhine.
We
But
did just
if-
lose not the stream, but my Overwatch just crashed.
Oh, no.
So we will get that back as soon as I can.
All right.
Well, that's unfortunate. We're still
Yeah,
going
that's-
out, though.
Yes, we're still going out.
Yes,
Logchamp
the stream is
side
still
of you and-
working.
roughly going to kind of reiterate what's going on here. Keeker does find a couple of picks here, and UNM's first push is stalled.
So
Just-
UNM went in the same direction as NMSU did that last time, but instead of pulling the 2 people behind, 4 people in front, they sent everyone around.
Well, I mean, you're going to see that the
And we're back.
Widowmaker got a couple of picks, but ultimately it didn't mean anything. You know, because NMSU just kind of killed everyone else. So they're going to try the exact same thing again. Here comes Widowmaker just popping shots down the aisle here. On to point. UNM is just ready, and here NMSU is looking to start the swing battle between the 2 Rhines. Ultimately, nothing too much happening. Moira does ult here. That's going to be huge, getting that early. Enix dropping really low, gets his hammer down, finds 2. Jivey with the 2 kills. Shulk finishing off, and Bahalion also coming in. The Toxis gets a trade onto the Widowmaker, but you know, ultimately that's not going to
That
mean
whole fight,
too much.
Inex was 1 HP,
Yeah,
the
they
entire
could not
fight.
finish him off.
and they couldn't kill him.
They wanted so bad to kill him that he just kept swinging.
The first ult that's going to come for NMSU right now is that Zen ult. That's going to be really useful for them.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely massive as the side of UNM looks towards Yin to maybe make a play here. Looking at Echo and trying to, you know, just become a different hero. Do something else. UNM also taking a different way to go. Torb just tossing molten lava everywhere, manages to find the entrances. Keeker gets taken out by Plutoxis, and immediately the grab finds the rest of the team, and UNM is back on the back foot once again.
Jivey trying to kill Dylan with the hammer there at the end.
Yeah. Really?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That I'm glad he died before, or he jumped off instead of taking the Jivey hammer to the face.
Yeah, There's only one hammer you want to die to in this game, and it is not wielded by Torb. All right, so UNM kind of looking a little sus, as they say. Not looking too good here. Plutoxis does find a nice pick, following immediately in with the Moira ult. Yin finds a couple. There is the Graviton. It is followed up immediately with the Zen ult, but ultimately NMSU too little, too late.
I mean, right?
It's like UNM is finally going to take the point after 4 minutes.
Yes.
4 minutes.
Unfortunately, it reminded me if I'm wrong, but Volskaya gives you 5 minutes after first point.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still plenty. Oh, three.
Three
3.5
minutes. Close enough.
3,
Only
yeah.
2 minutes off.
Acceptable margins of error. So UNM kind of want to move quickly here. They definitely don't want to leave any time.
They're going to do the Obi-Wan strat.
Yes,
they're going to
gonna
actually
try
take the
to
high ground.
They're just letting Yin just kind of pew 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 at the enemy team.
No deaths quite yet. It's still a gritty
But
fight.
Halion
Logchamp
manages
finally
to grab
goes down.
Logchamp. Yin
That's
finds
1 for
Enex
1.
though. Both Rhines are down. Both Zarya is just shooting each other and getting healed by their respective teams. Not finding too much in the way of kills here. Dylan does get low, but he's going to get
still
healed up.
low, but he still fights.
Kicker finds
Still press
Plutoxis.
the W.
Shulk is just kind of there and is just zapping around. Interesting Torb placement. Interesting.
I don't think he could taking it back. I think it was shooting
Yeah.
at Yin over there on the right.
So
But
yeah,
we're all
this is the
regrouped down.
classic.
And
Oh my god, Kicker with
Yin.
another massive kick.
UNM's got to do something quick if they
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
keep time on the board.
UNM picked the Widow first, and then NMSU traded over, and Kicker is just giving Plutoxis the business. Don't like to see it. Enex kind of getting really pressured here.
That's
This
the
is the
problem with the
classic.
Widow
There is-
duels.
Yeah.
Quite a few ults on both teams to use right now.
You're looking at the classic Volskaya problem of both teams just kind of being stuck in this weird spot right next to the choke. UNM tries to go high again. Let's see if it pans out. Logchamp immediately jumps down. Only not too much actually happens there. Dylan and Plutoxis just find some kills. The Zenyatta ult comes out. Yin ends up turning into somebody else. The Zarya grab finds another couple, and multiple kills happen, and it looks like UNM probably have this fight. The second grab comes in, and the smash from
That-
Enex
oh
doesn't
my
actually find
gosh,
anything.
Yin!
Doesn't find anything.
That reaction time by Yin, he flew in the air when the shatter came down.
Uh-oh, Kicker does find Yin, though, after that. Jivey with another kill on Saturn. The only person left is Logchamp, and they don't quite manage to keep on. Boba Fett is going to end up dying here, and I think Tracer's going to be up next.
They're going to reset, have one more fight here. They need to take it. That's
Yeah,
their
you
goal.
really wanted UNM to take that, but you couldn't quite get it.
That
is
was so close for them too. It looked like that fight was won, and then it just turned on a dime.
Those close spawns, they get you every time if you're not prepared for them. So
Here's the
UNM
final
really
fight of the battle. Can UNM do it?
Logchamp is going to be the only one with ult more than likely for this fight. Absolutely nobody else is close.
Yin will get it.
Jivey, maybe?
Yeah. No. We're looking at an Earth Shatter to start out the fight at the least.
If they could break the shield, though.
Yeah, UNM isn't quite committing on it yet. We see the Molten Core. It looks like Logchamp might be in a precarious spot here. Yin is also going in, looking for another Earth Shatter if at all possible. That doesn't find anything. However, there's a couple kills. Dylan does find a kill. Enex is taking Logchamp for a ride. UNM wins this fight, I think, but they are going to have to try to clean everyone up from UNM or from NMSU in order to secure the
It's
point.
just
They
Moira
are
still on
in
point right
overtime.
now. They could do this.
They
could
definitely
do
have
it.
the point. They have the point.
Unless
There's
no
no way
ball's
they
gonna
don't.
touch it. Ball's
And,
gonna get
oh no, he got swept right outside of it.
They have a chance. They
There's
did
a
it!
chance. So you're telling me there's a
So you're
chance?
saying there's a chance?
Imagine this one goes into a tie again.
Oh, I will.
I'd rather
Right.
not. If it's okay with you, I'd rather not imagine that.
Wait, they have a minute. I thought it was under 2 minutes. Both teams have 1 minute. Then what's going
Yeah.
on here?
Well, I think
It's saying
because
0 to
UNM
1
went into
minute.
overtime, NMSU just needs the first tick and they win, right? I believe because they went. Oh,
Don't know. Maybe.
I believe that is the case, but has been a while since I played.
Oh no.
Overwatch.
Troll May.
You love to see it.
You do, in fact, love to see it.
I really thought there was gonna be. I'm so confused right now. Maybe it's
I'm
under
pretty-
a minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you are above a minute, then you only need to take first, tick.
Yeah.
Then you win.
And I
So
played
NMSU
this-
has a minute to do it,
well.
and that is scary, especially for those of us on the disc.
Yes. I
Yeah, okay, so
concur.
I do concur. I think they could do this though.
There's no way that they can't do it. They're gonna do the same strat, just run to the right immediately as soon as they can.
Oh,
Tracer's
no.
already. Plutopsis
Saturn's
is going to
down,
go
2
stop the
stuns.
Tracer, but Keeker finds a kill on Saturn. It's not
Plutopsis
looking
is
great.
down.
Keeker finds a kill on Plutopsis. Dylan does trade back on the Tracer, but
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yin's down.
I have faith. I have faith.
This could just be down to Logchamp and Boba Fett. Logchamp does find 2. Nobody's on the point. Right there, Enix could have ran onto it and been fine, but he doesn't quite. Logchamp with the bash.
Oh my
Saturn is
gosh.
back
Come on,
with the
Saturn!
kill.
Saturn,
Saturn
not
is
trying to
the-
sell point.
Baby greats. Oh, Saturn goes down. Tracer recalls, and it's not enough. And NMSU wins.
That was an amazing turnaround at first by UNM.
Yeah, that was
And
almost
then-
really good.
Then they failed me. But it's okay. I love them all. They
Dylan
still
coming
have
in
more-
here with a big laser and then just dies
Big laser.
immediately.
Yep.
I thought this one was gonna tie up again, and we're gonna go into like 6 games. Be here all night.
I'm so glad that they didn't. I am hearing from the teams that best of 3 might be the play. So that might
well-
have been it. Actually, right
Might
there.
have been it. Nah. No.
Let's see. Because if UNM wants the reverse sweep here, it's going to be another couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Good.
be honest with you.
Good. I'm up for it.
I don't know if my voice is up for it, Frank.
I mean, if you want me to chime in anytime, it's just you were
Yeah, I know. I'm just
you were
kind of going
drinking
off.
the whole glass.
Let's see what they're wanting to do. I just don't know.
The game 2 being a tie really makes this weird. So,
Yeah, I think that that's kind of the problem that we're running into.
why design an esport that can tie though?
All right, they're saying best of 5, one more map, so we're going in for another one.
Best of 5. Let's do it. Come on. UNM's got to crawl their way out of this hole somehow.
Oh boy.
I have faith.
I also have faith. My
You have
my
faith?
3-0 prediction's looking a little silly.
My NMSU prediction is looking a little on the nose.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
not
comes
gonna
back-
be 3-0 NMSU though, because it might be 3-0-1, which how come you couldn't predict that, Mark?
Wow. Yeah.
Havana, ooh la la.
Or if you go by standard rules, it's actually 3-1-1. So
Havana, ooh la la.
Yes, we are going Havana.
Is that how the
Does
song goes?
not look like UNM is changing up their... Oh, no, they are.
Lineup.
Griffin's
Okay,
coming
so-
in.
And Giraffe's coming in as
Giraffe.
well.
It's gonna be a good one. I still like the tie, the one we have for a tie.
Oh man, it's very very clean, not scuffed.
Not scuffed at all, honestly.
Oh my goodness, we here at UNM Esports
Take pride in our... in everything we do.
Yeah, actually, true. That is true. It's a genuine statement, but also we were not accounting for the draw, so
No.
we ended up with that. Frankly.
I'm gonna be honest. If
Nobody-
someone asked me before we got into this, if they were like, "Is there a possibility for someone in Overwatch to draw?" I would have said no.
Great
Beautiful.
experts.
Yes.
Here, I'll even put Albuquerque R.
Albuquerque is ready for this
Albuquerque
match.
is ready. They gotta change one of their names to Las Cruces.
That makes sense. Except it doesn't. So
It
Uh.
kind of doesn't.
It does.
I would not want to. Like, I'd be okay going into game, repping Albuquerque. Las Cruces,
yeah. I mean, does anyone really know about Las Cruces as much as they know about Albuquerque?
I think I know more about Pie Town, New Mexico than I do Las Cruces.
Well,
That's
everyone
unfortunate.
would be
No
like,
offense,
"Oh, Albuquerque, that's the Breaking Bad city, haha."
Or it's the Bugs Bunny city, haha.
Yep.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Well, I think it depends on what generation you're talking to.
that might be true.
No one under the age of like 45 knows he took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. If we're being honest.
Well, anyway.
As we have another Widow duel coming in here, let's see if Hunter or Plutox. Oh! He did it!
He
won Widow
actually
duel.
did it on the Widow Duel, immediately putting NMSU
That-
on the back foot.
That
Slippery
means,
Fish
that
does-
means he's the best.
Yeah. It's always about that first kill. Slippery Fish does manage to find 2 kills on his own, though, kinda putting UNM in not a great position. Griffin
Tox is
running
trying
it.
to get away from that, seeing if he can get a couple more kills to make even with the Slippery Fish.
NMSU gaining a lot of ground here. They're just pushing UNM back as much as they can, having Valhalion and Keeker on the payload as much as possible. Shulk just gets slept and then immediately melted. Mercy immediately goes into the ult, gets it as fast as
Oh,
possible.
he did
Plutox
it
is
again.
winning the duel again.
He did it again.
I think he might just have something to prove.
I think he's mad. He's mad from the last game.
Yeah, he's making sure that the Widow duels continue to be, 50-50 at the moment. Alright, and UNM does manage to push NMSU back. They have regained a lot of space here. They're going to be playing those corners. Keeker finds the snipe, but it will be rezzed immediately with the shield so that they don't get sniped again. The 2 tanks just holding W into UNM.
Oh, he did it
Beautiful.
again. He did it
Oh
again.
my god.
Too good. Plutox is too good. This is their
There he is.
map.
Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that.
So far, UNM
It is going real well.
doing really well.
Yeah, every time NMSU looks like they're gonna gain some space, UNM just doesn't die, and they just walk backwards, and then eventually just kill NMSU.
Plutox is kind of suppressed in that room by the Widow, by Keeker.
Yeah,
He's trying to find a new position as New Mexico starts to push up, throwing down the Tor bolt.
I don't know if the
wanna say
Torbolt's
it
gonna do a
so
huge
bad, but I
amount
can't
here.
say
Griffin
it.
immediately going onto the Zenyatta, popping the Zenyatta ult, but the purple does find most of the team. And UNM back again. They need to get on the site though. Did let NMSU kind of push that for free there, as much as they were winning the fight. Jivey going down low. Plutoxis almost taking the front end of a Rhine charge. Does manage to get
He's
out of it.
still
Though.
alive though, and he's doing work.
He it wasn't a pure 1v1, but he did get the widow kill again.
Yes. The Rhine shield is broken. Good opportunity for NMS or UNM to do something here. Doesn't quite manage to capitalize. UNM taking the high ground, kind of abandoning the point here. Need to get back on that. Logchamp.
Plutoxis though. Just watching Plutoxis's aim right now. It's on point.
3 people were caught in that grab, but only 1 manages to fall. Griffin is in the middle of the team. Loses the mech. Inex does find Griffin after a bit there. UNM is going to be looking to get back onto site here, but I'm not sure if they can find it. Jivey killing Plutoxis, and Inex just running around smacking Mercy
Yin might
with
be
the
able
hammer.
to save this one as he takes down Jivey.
That is true.
And he's getting close to ult if he could hold it here.
Yin is still on point, just barely. Anna does manage to come and help.
He has his
Gonna be a
recall,
rough
too.
shoot. Griffin is also on there. The hammer down does find both of them, but Anna is still just shooting, healing. Plutoxis looking for the picks, manages to find 2 of them. They need to stay on the point. It is getting very close. Inex is just swinging, manages to find Griffin out of it. Vahalion using the Moira ult to keep Inex swinging. And after Vahalion finds 2 kills, I worry for the side of UNM, and it does manage to get over.
UNM finally getting taken out there after holding that point for quite a long time.
It's a very close one. NMSU looking to find some
I
picks.
think they
as
just
push
took
back.
too long to get on point there.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, Yin was very close to get in. He had to use his recall to jump back once the point fell.
I think he should have used his pulse bomb early there, knowing as the rest of his team would get back.
Yeah, it might have not crossed his mind exactly how close his team was. So
He was thinking long term.
yeah, long term. Visionaries. Plutoxis finding another headshot onto the Lucio. That can always be a rough one. To sleep onto the ball. Does manage to find him
Griffin
melted.
stuck in the back line. Comes an ult from Jivey.
Everyone kind of hiding around corners here. No one really wants to peek into that aim hack.
Yin gets taken out in their back line.
Yeah,
The
that's
healers healing
unfortunate.
each other like 2 suns spinning around each other.
There's a bunch of fighting going on in the alley here. Kind of off the point. UNM manages to hold on. Logchamp finding plenty of kills, doing plenty of damage.
Logchamp gets another kill there.
Beautiful part about Winston is that he does not care about those shields, not one bit. And he is going to dive the back line and just zap everybody to death.
60
You see-
seconds here.
See, Slippery Fish move on to the Zenyatta here. They're going to be looking to kind of melt Winston and Diva as fast as they can. But that's still kind of scary because the Widow... Zenyatta is a prime Widow target, along with the Tracer.
Yeah. As here goes Logchamp diving onto the point, ulting just in time. Losing a lot
Barely
of
made
health there.
Knocking him out of the heal zone. They're still just kind of giving them the business. The Pulse Bomb does not find anything. Boba Fett getting healed by Giraffe. Logchamp just in the back line with Yin. Griffin finding another couple of kills. And
Now
UNM
Shock trying to run from the fight finally gets taken out by Logchamp.
And see if
Big
NMSU
stagger
can
there.
make it back onto the point here. UNM should be playing a little bit more forward to try to stop them with only 7 seconds left.
They're gonna
This could be a big
they're
one.
gonna be able to touch it.
Yeah, they're on the point.
UNM was a little
One
bit
ult.
too far for it, honestly.
Let's see if anything gets found here. Diva ult doesn't find anyone. Yin does find Slippery Fish. Enex getting taken pretty low.
Plutoxis does go down.
Oh, huge shatter coming out by Inex. If UNM
Oh my-
loses this,
It's very possible.
Yin
here.
going
Griffin
down.
is
They are
falling
right now.
Very low.
Giraffe,
Giraffe
Log
caught in
Champ.
the corner there.
And it looks like everyone on the side of UNM is dead after that. That
By the skin of
Inex
their teeth
shatter.
once more. By the skin of
massive,
their teeth.
massive.
Very, very close. Again, UNM gives up the second point.
Yeah, just
At the last
barely
second.
not managing to find anything for them. A couple of
Now
good
Shock
picks.
not switching off the ball. He's staying on ball.
Staying on ball. Enex finds Yin. Ian gets rezzed.
I would have just played ball.
There's a big fight going on. Keeker does manage to find Logchamp. That Discord Orb doing so much damage when there's no shields around. Ball just running into the enemy team, finds the Ana. UNM is pushed back so far, they have absolutely no tanks, but the Halion does get taken out.
It was a little far forward there.
Little bit.
Yeah, but Plutoxic's still picking their backline off.
Yeah, managing to find these picks every now and again, but not quite being able to find, like, solid advantage off the picks. Zenyatta ult does follow here. Logchamp getting pretty low, but managing to hang on. The Halion getting knocked to half.
Toxic still killing their backline. Kills Keeker. Griffin now kills Slippery Fish. Here they go. Diving onto the point. Logchamp gets another one. The Torp turret, though, is frying Logchamp still. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, on the side of
UNM was
UNM,
the last one.
you're looking at 3 ults for the side of UNM, and Slippery Fish did just switch to a 3rd healer for this round. We're looking at the Baptiste. Inex with the only ults. The Earth Shatter here gets 3, I believe. Keeker, Enex finding a couple of kills. UNM needs to throw some ults around here, but unfortunately Giraffe is dead. Griffin has not thrown anything. Kind of waiting for the Enex shield to drop. Chucks it, manages to find one, got the Baptiste.
That would have been even bigger if they would have shot at
super low, about to die. Griffin, the only one on site with the Ana keeping him alive, doesn't quite manage, dies.
Now Boba Fett running back, he's the only one left.
Another overtime cap is what it's looking like. Keeker finds another one onto Plutoxis. I think Plutoxis probably would want to switch off
Drappy
here.
going with the Battle Mercy.
Looking to get something going here. They need to be on that point as much as possible. It's getting right there. Oh no. Okay. The tanks made it on.
Barely though. Griffin
Barely.
gets taken out of mech.
Oh,
They
let it go.
They
Charlie
just
90.
walked off the point for too long.
Charlie
no. That is unfortunate.
That was so close so many times for UNM, and they just weren't able to,
Well, I'll tell you,
to
Logchip
clinch
did
it.
miss a couple of blocks there by the Reinhardt. He just had Inex had a shatter like 2 times, and he had bubble, and he didn't use bubble. If you would have got to that bubble in and blocked a couple of those shatters, I think we'd be up right here.
Yeah, there was definitely, I think both points there were attributed pretty well to shatters. Inex just coming out MVP for that attack for NMSU. All right, Keeker
Yeah.
now on to Ash, which is interesting. They're no longer seeing the
Toxis.
1v1.
Staying Widow, if he could get some range, he could win
Boba
this
Fett,
one.
you good? I'm not seeing Boba Fett as having picked anything. But
Sometimes people
Ah,
take
there
a
we
minute
go.
to pick. It's fine. Especially when you're on attack, picking immediately doesn't mean too much. Alright, let's see what UNM can do here. Keeker already on the flank. Yin does find him, so he's going to skedaddle on out of there. Nothing too much happening.
Logchamp
just
setting
gonna-
up a big jump here.
Yeah, he wants to hop onto that backline as fast and as easily as possible. Griffin looking a little low here, not quite receiving the heals.
He's peeking out
Oh.
too far.
Oh, Plutoxis with the
Plutoxis
pick on
gets
the Jivey. That
Big
will be
Jivey.
UNM's key to kind of jump in here, I think. They do take the high ground, not quite going in. NMSU
They went after
countering.
the Torp turret, and Giraffe got it.
Logchamp is on the back line, but I'm not sure how much he's going to find here. He does have to jump down.
well, the back line's mixed up with the front line up there too.
Just kind of a death ball up there. Enex jumps in. Griffin is out of his mech, and Logchamp is kind of having to retreat here. As
Yeah, they're
Keeker
gonna
and
have
Enex
to
might
get back and reset here. They dove on that high ground, but no one was up there
Yeah, it wasn't
Logchamp.
quite.
yet. No one was up there yet. And their whole team came up there.
Yeah, they just ran up the stairs and were like, "Oh, you want to take the high ground? We're gonna take the high ground too." This is not going to play out like Star Wars Episode 3, let me tell you. UNM slapping down a turret.
Finally
looking to
taking
just
out the
shield.
Torb turret. Took him long enough.
I'm just looking to poke here. Logchamp getting a little low, but nothing too bad. Tracer on the back line misses the pulse bomb. Kind of big, actually. Both healers managed to dodge out of the way of that. Let's see if they can go in. There is a jump. Their Logchamp is on the front line. He does get gravitoned with Griffin, but that's the only two that are there. Giraffe just managing not to be taken out by anything. Yin going in.
Soldier ult does go down.
The fire.
Oh, the
fire and the
shield.
flames, though.
Shield does manage to block the Earth Shatter. Enix is just left to sleep here. Unfortunately,
He heard me. He heard me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, UNM still can't find any ground here. They can't. You know, they get a few picks, but they just can't push on. I have a feeling that the issue that they're running into is they just can't kill these tanks and these healers.
Yeah, that shield's staying up way too long. UNM switching to a different comp with the McCree.
Yeah, they're gonna be looking for some better picks here. They want to stop the Tracer, I think, as well.
As
Even
the
though the Tracer
goes into the back line and
doesn't even care, actually. Stop me. You will. You will not.
Logchamp goes
Interesting.
down. I didn't even see
Interesting.
that happen.
Yeah, interesting pulse bomb by Keeker there. Didn't really
Griffin
go anywhere.
panicking, trying to find that Tracer.
Yeah, they can't quite find anything right now, but they still have one, maybe two more pushes here. They do have the
Well,
Griffin.
let's see what this Griffin Diva Bomb's gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
we did
feeling
see a
lucky
pretty big one.
tonight. If he gets a 6K bomb here,
If they can break that rank
$100
field,
to a charity of your choice.
there it goes. It's coming in, and it finds none because of the Baptiste. Oh my god, the Zarya grab does find multiple, but they are able to keep people alive. Yin looking to shoot down the shield. But
Griffin
can't quite
not
find
in a
anything.
good spot, but he gets one kill.
Helion managing to get killed here.
Tracer's
UNM.
still in the back line. Just
Another
doing
pulse bomb
damage right
down,
now.
double pulse bomb onto both DPS. Boba Fett getting also blasted by Tracer. She gets really low, but is not going to be enough. Baptiste throws the immortality field. It finds the Enex. He lives. The Shatter kills Giraffe. Keeker takes out the last two, and that is our series
That's it.
for NMSU. Decisive 3-0.
It was a close one.
3-1
I mean,
and
there
1.
was-
Every
was a
game was
draw.
close.
Yes.
Every
It was
game
3-0-1. You know.
Yeah. Or at least we're better in football. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And with that, we end up with one win for Rocket League and one win for Overwatch.
We're gonna have to do a
or
like a
good schools.
Minecraft Hunger Games
Yeah, we'll do like a jousting tournament in Minecraft.
jousting tournament
Is that a
halfway
thing?
between us. Something. We got to do something.
Yeah, we can't just leave it like that, 1-1. How are we supposed to know which school has the trophy? We can't share the trophy on alternating Thursdays, you know.
No. We got to figure something out. Like 3-on-3 Lucio ball.
Is there a like a game show or something that we could do?
I mean,
Something. Could do a dance
yeah.
off.
if only.
NASCAR.
But
race.
anyway. Until
CS:GO.
we figure that out.
CS:GO tournament. Like
Until we
never get
figure
anyone
those
to
details out.
join in on that. We might.
That should be our Mario Kart 8. That should be our stream though.
Yeah.
For NMSU.
GG's to NMSU. Congrats on that win. They were pretty decisively better on the day, I have to say.
Well,
Yeah, there was just just small differences here and there that ended up winning more fights than losing them. So that's unfortunate. But congrats to NMSU. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank.
at the perfect time.
What? Well, thank you all for joining us for day 2 of the Rio Grande Rivalry. I was Dieter Elegant Cabbage Bicky. Thank you all for joining us. We will be posting a schedule of some sort for all of the upcoming tournaments that we will be having for all of our games in the upcoming weeks. Please subscribe on YouTube, here on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and we do have a Discord, and we're pretty much always looking for players for really any team. So,
yes, 100%. And we're just looking for community members. So if you want to stop in and say hi, we are welcome to anybody. So, and Instagram, that one too, all of them.
All of them. We have it. Just
or
look us up.
At UNM Esports on everything. So.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. GG's to NMSU, and we'll see you next time.